What? Hey, you guys, it's Lady Di and James. I'm so sorry.
Got some technical difficulties over here, boy. I swear. I guess I need to stop coming over here.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to be like that. You guys know I'm usually on time, but today was a little hectic on the personal side, but we're here. Yes, Dee, thank you so much for being here. It was a lot happening. It's all good. What's up, Impress? Thank you for being here as well. So I have James here with me today, and we're going to talk about a few things. As you can see, my topic is baby, mother, or wife. Meaning, if you looked at my picture, the guy was very confused on what type of woman he has. Meaning, is she fit to be a wife or is she fit to be a baby mother? Because there's a lot of baby moms out there because men are simply not marrying them. They're the ones that's gonna have control over that. So if they're not marrying them, then that's an issue. Why not? Because I see a lot of men just giving kids to women, but they're not committing.
They ain't trying.
I mean, oops, babies, but at the same time, I mean, I understand things happen, but I guess a lot of oops happen out here. So it's just like, okay, why are you not trying to marry this woman? Because if she's able to be a mother of your kids, she should be able to be your wife. That's how I look at it. Now, I was listening to a conversation on my Instagram. This was yesterday. It was on the live. And I thought it was very interesting. It's a topic for sure. And it's usually just, why is this happening? So that's what I wanted to talk about today. In the picture, the man looks very unsure. He looks confused. Like, damn, I'm at my wedding. I don't know if I should go through with this because, she might not be that wife material. No. He said he wasn't feeling that way when we got married, but there's a lot of people that feel that way. So let's talk about it. That's what I'm saying. If you don't think the woman is good enough to be a wife, then why impregnate her? Why? You were a man.
Like I said earlier, it was a oops. Like the first part was planned.
I ain't talking about with me. I'm talking about
with those guys. Like they're not trying to have kids.
But then why they oopsing with 5 different women?
Either they call it cramp.
Oh my God.
No, but yeah, a lot of times it's it's because of that plan. It's poor planning on both parts, mostly the man, because he could have stopped that. But guys gotta take their seed more serious.
Yeah, I think I do blame women for getting pregnant. It's just the next step, right? Will be the man. So why you got something so serious happening? You have a child. So it's like, why isn't that making you take the next step? So it's two people at fault. Woman for getting pregnant because she's the one that's going to control her getting pregnant. I mean, that's why there's birth control. Because that's what stops that part. I like to make up examples, but sometimes my examples are off. But think about you're walking outside. Think about you're walking outside, right?
Brace yourself.
The mailman, Amazon, delivery guy is trying to come inside of the gates, but the gate is locked. How the hell is he gonna deliver the package?
Throw it over.
That's what I'm saying about you, woman. Okay, he can't deliver the package if it's closed. And I'm not talking about your legs. That's another conversation. Your legs is part of it. Sure, you close your legs, you obviously won't get pregnant, which means you're not having sex. But if you decide to have sex, what's closing that off is the birth control. That's what I'm saying. That's the guard.
You know what they gonna say?
You can still get pregnant.
Shut up.
It's just a small percentage. So it's two people to it, Yes. What up, Dusto?
Likely. I think you hit me up that age.
What up, man? Good evening, husband and wife. What's up, Dusto? Think of birth control or whatever contraceptive is your guard. So you too, if you feel the man is not husband material, why are you letting him in the same way? It's the same. It's the same thing. Okay, it's the same thing. But right now we're talking about the men today and their decision making.
Yeah, I had to turn down a lot when I was growing up. Like, a woman came to me and was like, "Hey, here you go." I'm like, you're not the one for me, because, and it was girls I wasn't even dating. They was trying to get into. So I was just like, guys, you got to kind of be careful with women like that. And, throw themselves on you, because like a lot of these guys have kids and they doing certain things that's putting them in a bad situation. You put the kid in a bad situation and yourself having to deal with the court system and all that. So we gotta start taking life more serious. We don't only here for a short period of time. So we kind of gotta wake up. Everything that's handed to you is not good. So on a serious note.
Yeah, exactly. So the thing is, like I said, the main point of this video today is understanding what type of woman you have. And I don't really like to say the word baby mother, because that's not good. And a woman shouldn't just be a baby mother, okay? It's just that's what's out here today. Women are being baby mothers, single moms by choice. That is a trend. So you need to know what type of woman you have, or when you're dating, if you don't have one, what type of woman looks like the baby mother by choice. That's what we're trying to talk about today. Because women are scamming, like Scam Likely in the chat, they're scamming you guys. That is it. That's what they do today. It's different. So we want to get into that. Z says people these days are childish. That's the answer. Thank you. Immaturity. I was saying that on someone else's live. A lot of people are severely immature. And that's why a lot of these decisions are happening. For sure. Scam Likely says Lady Di is married to Aaron Donald.
It's a football player.
Oh, I don't know.
Somebody told me. Ashley had told me that.
And I had looked like the wife or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Scam Likely look like Sam for sale. You know what I'm talking about. You keep going.
Okay. You weak. D says men today are kind of weak. They fall for the box easy face, blue covering eyes. That's true. And you men doing that, okay, but like, is it? So I say it's the woman's fault because she's not protecting herself. All right. Hold on. Y'all got jokes on here today. He said I get Brian Shaw all the time.
Okay, yeah.
You gotta show me who that is. So yeah, women for sure control that part, but then the man. So that's what we're talking about today. The man. Why? Yeah. Why are men falling for that box? I'm trying to think of a joke. You know what I'm saying? Why are they falling for this box so much? And then they want to sit here and oops. Right?
Because one comedian said you only feel it for like last 10, 15 seconds of, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, you know what I mean, just be throwing it out there, going crazy over it just to get that little fix. It's kind of like a drug habit, drug addiction. People are always trying to get to that next high, and you know, and you're never gonna get, you know what I mean, that first feeling. So we got to stop putting so much stock into it. And then maybe a lot of women will change because now they're like, oh well, he's not chasing me no more. He's not doing all this extra type of stuff. So now I have to get on his program. A woman's not gonna get on your program if you're not having conditions for her to follow. She's gonna basically continue to feel like she's in power and position, like they feel like they are now, and not change. You got to make it seem like, hey, I can live without you or live with you, but I want to live with you. Now, I'm not talking about the independent crap that women talk today, but as a man, you have to have that confidence within yourself that you're a good person and have those good qualities, because if not, she's going to leave you, and she's not going to care about when she leave you. So.
She's not going to care about when she leave you?
Yeah, so Instagram.
I got this on Instagram too. I'm trying to, get you guys to listen in because I know I was late. If y'all seen my stories, my story says 6:00. It is damn near. It's almost 7. Today has been a busy day, but I want you guys to see this on Instagram. I got James in the building.
What's up, y'all? What's up, Instagram?
So yeah, I put the link so eventually you guys could go on YouTube. But yeah, so that's a good point you made. Say another point. I'm always talking.
I only got one. Like, let me breathe now.
Y'all know I'm the main one on here, so let James talk. Go ahead, say something else.
So like we was talking about, kind of. No, like we as men kind of stand up more. You know, we have to actually hold women accountable, not just be talking about it. Like a lot of times we just like, oh, just leave them alone, Okay, cool. You gonna leave them alone. They're gonna be a damn fool by themselves. You know what I mean? But you actually got to put in the work, helping them, teaching them and guiding them, because a lot of women are actually decent people. They just need a little push. They need a little help.
What did you just say?
It's real. It's just, you just kind of got to be like, hey, like this stuff you've been doing, it obviously is not working. You got to be like what like some of these like people giving real talk. Like you just gotta tell them.
So what he's saying is you gotta put your foot down and keep it there. I see our boy
on
Hank.
Your neck. Hank, put on your neck.
Like Hank is in the building over here.
What's up, Hank?
He be putting his foot on their necks.
Yeah, Hank funny.
He ain't letting that shit go either. So y'all gotta be more I don't want to use the word aggressive. That's very bad. But like when women are being out of order or they're not they're just very attitudinal and all that type of stuff. You gotta be able to nip that in the bud. So that's what I think he's saying. You gotta be able to nip that in the bud quick, because if you allow them to continue to talk to you out of hand, being that it's disrespectful, they're gonna keep doing it. Because first of all, some of them do know that they're being disrespectful, but then they're like, well, am I? Because he didn't say nothing to me.
You gotta come with substance too. Like you actually gotta know what you're talking about and actually explain it to them and actually show them. Like even with my wife, it was certain things I had to put in place to show her I knew what I was talking about, just so she could change certain things, because a lot of people don't change unless you show them. And that's even with me. So I'm not gonna change some stuff unless you like show me proof, like, oh, this works. Like my wife did on another live. She was like, hey, I'm eating all this food because I'm breastfeeding her. She was eating like 8 people. It seemed like to me. But I was like, yo, you eat too much. And she had to like, hey, she had to pull up the facts, like, this is what I gotta eat like this because blah blah blah. And I was like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? So we all like as men with them, just kind of step it up, show them what we talking about. If they not listening, peace. Like, get on about your day. I'm good.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's very simple. Like, you shouldn't be falling in love with women who are disrespectful to you. And I don't know, is it that men are falling in love with them, or what is it an illusion of they just want somebody? Like, why are these men staying?
Yeah, we really don't know what love is. The love concept has changed so many different ways. We don't must look at love the same like how back in the day they used to look at it. Like back in the old times, you weren't leaving somebody you love. Now we're just like, oh yeah, I love him, then I love the next person the next day. Like, oh, okay, like, yeah. You know what I mean? Now I'm loving 3-4 people. Like, how does that make sense? So we have to get back to the roots, get back to the root of these problems, fix these issues, and then a lot of things in our communities will change. But if not, we're going to kind of continue to go downwards, and nobody's going to say nothing. And we're just going to continue to fall and blame the other gender and, oh, you the main problem for this issue, blah, blah, blah. And we're never going to get anywhere. You can only build together. You can't. I never seen a person build a house by himself. And if he did, it took him years to do it.
Yeah.
If you get a couple of people together, you can build a house in 6 months. So we gotta have that mindset so we can actually get somewhere. If you're trying to do everything by yourself, good luck.
Well, that sounds more like of a woman issue. Women don't want to build with a man. Bag Chaser, what's up, man? He says that he agrees, and we gotta get her back in line. So agreeing to what you're saying. Yeah.
Man, it takes a little patience. It's gonna take a little time. They're not gonna get it where you're coming from. Because a lot of times, it's just people in general. They don't know what's best for themselves. Somebody else got to come and show them, like, hey, you're dying. You know what I mean? Like, they be like, oh no, I'm fine, I'm all right. I had this injury for 8 years. You know what I mean? Okay. And then the doctor's like, no, you need to go get help. Like, so a lot of times we have to be, especially as men, since we're the more logical thinker, we kind of got to have patience with them and kind of show them and teach them, because a lot of times they wasn't taught. It's kind of like us getting thrown in calculus before we was taught algebra, before we was taught regular math, basic math, and all these other different math equations. We just do straight in calculus and then think we're gonna make a good, we're gonna understand the class. So
that sounds like a parenting problem.
Yeah, exactly. And we don't have 2-parent households in most houses, so you see where that got us. So we going back to the first thing about putting your thing in something that is not gonna be with you.
Right. So it definitely starts in the house. But if you didn't have that, because not all of us had that perfect, mother, father, and then good mothers and fathers. There's a lot of toxic mothers and fathers that has been raising us. So we can use that as an excuse, but we shouldn't. Yeah, we shouldn't keep that and be like, you know what? I'm not worth anything because my parents are not worth anything. And then that's how you want to, play it. No, you know what's right and wrong in this world. So make sure you're looking around you saying, hey, I don't want this life for myself. So let me figure out how am I not going to. I don't want to end up like my mother, single mother, with, 2 different baby fathers. One is in jail or, 2 of them are no good. Why would you repeat the cycle? And then for men too. You seen, your mother struggling, right? Because maybe a man left her, and you're going to repeat the same thing. It's like you watching your mother through the people you choosing. Or the other way around. I could create many scenarios, but why are we going to continue this cycle? Why should you guys, okay, you impregnate these women, but then you don't marry them? So it's creating more of an issue. So yeah, okay, let's blame the woman. It's her fault she got pregnant. Okay, what's the next best thing? Just to let her be cold and dry? Now, if you guys get married and it doesn't work out, at least you tried. At least you try to give your child a stable life, because guess what? those women are gonna take you to child support anyway. You don't gotta be married to get child support.
There's some words I can't say.
Say 304s.
Stop giving these 304s attention. You know, so I said. But stop getting these 304s attention, whatever. Because I said foes. You know.
Oh, he's from the South. He's from Alabama.
Why you gotta say it like that? We say Alabama. We gotta say Alabama.
Because you said foes. So.
But yeah, we gotta stop giving these 304s attention. And leave them alone. Like let them. Like honestly, like it's whatever they're coming with is not that good. Honestly, like just. Like it's just temporary, and it only fulfills a certain period of time in your life that you're just trying to release a little stress or something like that. Like oh no, you probably call up Angela. Angela might be better than a lot of these like women, because honestly, like it's ridiculous, man. So, but I think I was a rejection. What's up, Stefan, man? What's up, brother? You always showing support.
Hey, Stefan. Empress says their program has to be intentional and not insensible. Yeah, exactly. Scam Lucky says if she is out of order, Uber her back to the streets immediately.
Exactly. $4.99. Just get her
$4.99.
Get her down the block.
I got somebody in the Instagram got a question. Well, go ahead. So wait, so Instagram, what's up? Let's see. Skater for Life. Thanks for being here. Skater for Life asks, what's the realistic definition of a 304? I haven't had nobody really ask that one. That's a good question.
It depends on the man. Like every man has their qualifications of what one is. But if she's not trying to get married, she's not trying to have a relationship, she's just trying to be out there in the streets, trying to get different bodies, get by men with money and all that type of stuff, I would consider her that, because I'm in a mindset of, you know what I mean, I want to get married, I want to have a family, I want to actually build. You can't build with a woman like that. Only thing you can do is possibly get her pregnant, and then now you got an issue. So that's why I would consider 304 behavior. She's out in the streets a lot, or she's she doesn't have the marriage mindset of trying to commit to somebody, because she's trying to be for everybody.
So what do you mean she's out in the streets too much?
She's for everybody. So that means she's not trying to settle down. That means anybody can get her. She's for everybody. But
how does someone know that she's for everybody?
Depending on how they dress, how they talk, how they walk, how they carry themselves.
So how they walk?
The people that's around them.
How they walk? How they walk? This guy's asking. He might not know for real.
Depends the first one first.
No, but how does the girl walk?
He didn't ask that.
But he's thinking it.
You know what I'm saying? He said his women are. So we gotta talk about this after the show now. But no, like how she walked, who she's around, her friends, how she carries herself. Is she respectful when she's out in the club with you? Is she what, you got a question?
He laughing. What up, AP?
Yeah, but like does she you know what I mean, is the people that she is around building her up to be successful, or the people she's around trying to keep her down? You know what I mean? So if she surrounds herself with those people, now you got to ask the question, like, okay, is she going to stay in this environment? Should I put time to try to fix her? Does she have good qualities in other places that I can kind of work and help her get better? But if not, what's up, big? But if not, you know what I mean, you got to leave her to her streets, like Scam said.
Right. Let's see. What's up, Bobby? AP says, nah, she only wants a bust down. She's a 304.
Exactly. She's not trying to settle down. You know what I mean? If women understand, I gotta settle down with the best man, the wives. Let me hurry up and get married at a early age. Let me find this guy. But a lot of the women that wants, you know what I mean, this independence and these different lifestyles, whatever, they're gonna want to be out there in the streets for a longer period of time. So now, if she's thinking about marriage, she's trying to get it. A lot like Anisha, like one lady I said, a lot of women don't know what they want because they wasn't taught it. So if she's in that scenario, give her a little grace. But if they're not, she had a 2-parent household, there's no excuse.
So basically, a woman in a 2-parent household, if she doesn't talk about marriage or want to be married, then she's considered a 304. You heard that? Because
that's
if
the goal.
Yeah, if a woman, first of all, if a woman is not talking about marriage at a certain age, so we could say, most women want to. No, most women think about marriage in their teenager years.
Mom said before 30, like she's not trying to like actively get married before 30.
Let's say 20.
She has some trauma she gonna have to work through, and you're gonna have a lot of patience with her, because some made her afraid, some made her be scared of the American dream.
Okay, AP says, "What's good, Lady Di and Mr. Di?" All right. Empress had a question. Where? Okay, she asks, "What is your definition of out of order?" So that's a good question. Now I talked something about this in my live with Bella Rings. It was called "Are You Feminine or Masculine?" So I think you were on that. So
she's that scam.
Oh, okay. You were asking that. But just for the audience sake, what is out of order, James?
Somebody that's ratchet, somebody that's a tool in the toolbox. But no, like somebody that's give you issues, give you problems. Somebody that's gonna give you a headache in the future. You can kind of see it. A lot of times we see it when we just kind of like let it go by, pass it. Oh, she got a fat, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she got a big. All that stuff doesn't matter. If you want peace, you want happiness, you gotta let that stuff go, and you gotta go how she think, how she react to stuff. If she's willing to listen. If she's not willing to listen, she out of order. Imagine if you at work and your boss tell you to do something, and you throwing your neck up and down and all this type of stuff at your boss, and you already know that's not gonna work. So if she's doing that to you, now you already know she's out of order, and she's gonna be a problem. So you just gotta make sure you fix that. You know what I mean? And when I mean fix, I mean get rid of them.
Now, when you say, I'm asking this because some people don't know. When you say you don't want the woman to give you a headache, what does that mean? Like, because we all get headaches.
You know you're some bullshit.
Like I'm trolling him. I'm trolling him, y'all. I'm just saying, everybody get headaches. What the hell is that? What a woman giving a man a headache? What does that mean specifically?
Always giving them trouble all the time. Them men are so a woman that's always has something to say, always have an issue when there's no issue. You know what I mean? Like I'm asking you, hey, what cereal you want? And you talking about Pops, and then when I bring Pops home, you cursing me out because you don't want Pops. Like,
yeah, that can give somebody a headache.
What do you mean? You swear for God that I said Captain Crunch, and they don't sound nothing alike.
We get into this chat, y'all. Bear with us. Stick around. So D says, that's facts, James. AP, his name is James, too, by the way. He says, that's facts, James. I think some women are just trying to keep up with the thought culture, and they aren't really like that.
People gotta be careful with that thought culture. They ain't gonna get you nowhere. They swear they're doing something.
Yeah. Empress says, I agree, your actions are the proof of your intentions.
Yep.
What up, man? It's okay. I was late too, though. D, my man said, what is it? Oh, Angela.
Exactly. You gotta pull it out sometimes.
Okay, Empress says, you mentioned your husband had a child. Was it difficult for him to want to start a family? When I say difficult, did he have the fear of it not working out again?
No, that's a great question. And no, I didn't. So I came from a two-parent household. So I was with my mom and my stepdad. So I always had faith that if my first one, I wanted my first one to work out, the first marriage to work out. But if it didn't, I knew I'd find somebody. But I kind of learned a lot from that experience because I got married when I was 19. So I learned a lot from that experience, and I took that knowledge, and then I was able to kind of come to her and say, hey, this is not going to work. Hey, this is not going to work. Hey, this is not going to work. And then now it was kind of like a teaching moment for me and her. We was kind of, and so when she started like actually listening, she started seeing things start getting a lot better. And then we got married right after that because it wasn't no time to waste. And then now when she looks at like a lot of women, she look at it like, dang, I was like that sometimes. Like, dang, I and that's why we actually doing this, because a lot of women are in that situation. They don't have the guidance. They don't know what they're doing and how life can be so much better for them. And if they change a small little things, they become better. So, and that's what happened with us. Now we actually able to build and do things and have a big family. We got a huge family now. So
I can't believe it. I'm still in disbelief, you guys. Skater for Life says, I thought a 304 was someone that sleeps around promiscuous behavior. So that is part of it. Yeah, but that's not all of it.
But she's not married. That means she's doing that. She probably lied to you saying she's not.
You don't think because they nice and they look pretty and clean and all this type of stuff, she not, with an ass out, that they not 304s. I met many women who are single and they have that one guy that they messing around, but they don't want to marry him. Exactly. That could be anybody. So don't be fooled with that. So yeah, just know if she's a little older and she ain't married and she ain't trying to get married, that's a sign. So,
surrounded by street influences, yeah. That streets, boy.
Mm-hmm. Impressed. I want to know. I might need to change my walk. See?
Yeah.
I know I wasn't tripping.
Hey, you switching too hard now. I see your picture right here now. I'm looking. Now, hold on now.
I was so.
Hey, I'm telling you. Bro.
Okay,
guys, I'm
thinking.
If your hips going like this every time you walk, like we know something up. We know something up now. I'm telling you.
It was a story we heard. A man. Ooh. Okay, this is a story for real. A man had. I'm sorry. This is a crazy story.
Oh shit!
It's quick. So a man had sexual relations with his wife. Ooh, it's sad though. I'm sorry. It's just kind of crazy. A man has sexual relations with his wife one night. I don't know why I just didn't say sex. In the bed, and when he, or around the time he was about to go in or go out, he found a, can I say this on here? He found a condom in her.
That wasn't his?
That wasn't his. Okay, and was this his wife? I'm sorry. This is a real story. I just forgot if it was oh no, it wasn't his wife. It was a woman that he had a baby with. They were living together. So basically they're like married. They just didn't commit. But they live together exclusively and have a child.
Was it the Smith?
I don't know. But yeah. I'm sorry, I was laughing, but you heard the story. I'm saying the man had sex with his woman and found a used condom in her.
I've been looking for this.
Oh my gosh. No, that's a real story. I'm not even lying. I gotta get the update on that story. I just know that he's like really upset right now.
You got that from the switching.
Because
you talking about switching.
You talking about 304. We talking about 304s.
So a part of that one from Birmingham. What's up, dude? Trigger one and
yeah, you always gotta put that on my video.
She says, "My body, my choice." That's a sign that she can't earn all of her respect. Facts. I can't be with a woman like that.
So you guys, whoever's listening, being a feminist. Now, all of their beliefs are not all the way bad, but a lot of their beliefs are like kind of insane to me. And the one, I might get a little backlash from saying
I'm scared, man.
I'm not scared. I'm just gonna be real with you.
I can't fight.
My body, my body.
Don't trust me. Don't trust me.
I don't understand. If any of you guys are women that's in this chat, I want you guys to explain to me my body, my choice. Because I get it to a certain extent. But
you won't be here.
Okay. You don't know?
It's like my age of my choice. Like a man saying that.
My situation was time wasted in a long-term relationship, not working 15 years worth from my 20s. That sounds like a lot of people are reading.
Wow, yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, it's like that sometimes, you know, and it be happening to the best of us because, like, I know people that's like that. They, you know, we want to talk about body count, it's low body count, and all this. You know, they wasn't out there as much. They was really just trying to find a husband, got that, and then.
And you know the saddest part about this, it was probably one or two small little things that you probably need to change, and then he would have married you. And he never told you. And that's a sad thing about what I'll be telling men. Hey, start talking to women to kind of, you know what I mean, help them out because they don't know. You know what I mean? So that is if they knew, they would have been like, oh, okay, I would have, you know, changed a few things. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's sad situation. So
yeah, men need to talk up. Like, you know, I feel like instead of wasting for the men doing this, wasting a woman's time just to get her box. I mean, like we already know, there's many women out here. You don't have to, especially if you know she's a good woman, you don't have to waste their time. Just let her go. And if she's still available and you're ready to settle down, then do so. But 15 years is. Ooh.
Yeah, they're afraid of the backlash most of the time. They don't want you to say, yeah, because a lot of times when we try to correct women, they kind of get like, hey, oh, you can't tell me what to do, or you got to deal with their attitude, or you can't get what you want. So a lot of times they don't want to say something. But a lot of times you just got to have to like, hey, get out of that. Hey, I'm telling you, this is how it is. I want to be married to you, whatever. But in order for you, us to get married, this stuff need to change because I need to know that when it's hard or if I need somebody there, you're going to be there. So that's what it is.
Yeah, we could get into detail one day later.
Oh, she got the switcher. She got
Oh yes, Yon, yep. Thank you. I see you, AP. Nagging, yeah.
Yep, nagging, yep.
Breaking his peace, attitude. We trying to catch up, y'all. Yep. Thanks for being here. What up, Black-Hearted Hendrix? What up, y'all?
You said?
I'm gonna get to him 1 second. Wait, he said clapping.
Clapping back unnecessarily. Title. Yep.
Thinks the world revolves around them.
Facts.
Yep.
Hopefully you married now. We need to get you married.
James is better than Mr. Die. I think that's funny. That's his nickname.
Hey,
now.
Come on now.
It's funny though.
Call me a bottom.
Okay. I think we're a little bit caught up. All right. James, I bet finding the right woman helped make the decision easier.
Yeah. So
because that was the question at hand. How did you trust again?
Yeah. So I was looking for certain qualities. So basically, I was a spy on her without her knowing. So once I seen her show me certain things, that's when I was more willing to accept, you know what I mean, the relationship. But like I was chilling and I was kind of being calm, remaining calm. And once I seen like a woman with good qualities, because there was women around me, but I didn't
they weren't me. Just say that. He knows it. Let's be real. They weren't me.
Yeah, they was better.
Okay. No, I'm just saying the women around him at the time were not nowhere near up at my level. Yeah. Even with him being patient or whatever, they wasn't at my level.
Yeah, so that's why you gotta be patient. You gotta watch. You gotta see what the good qualities are that you need in a relationship, and that kind of helped me out. So when I seen her, I was like, okay, all right, she got this quality. She needs this. She needs this. She don't got this yet, whatever. But I can work on her, work with her. She don't understand this. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? She probably was doing the same thing with me. So, but I ain't need you to.
You guys know I was engaged before.
Let's move on fast level.
All right, Black-Hearted, if you're still here, he says most women you can't even talk to. They the ones not ready or got too much baggage or got too much trauma. Can't save them.
Yeah, you can't save them all, man.
And then he says 90% of women are not accountable or open to change at all.
Yeah, I would say a large percentage of them, but some of them I think will. Especially when you start showing them something, because we live in a show tell society. Like Like in order for somebody to think you got money, you gotta drive a Rolls Royce or all this type of stuff. But I'm driving a Honda. I'm trying to make sure I'm trying to show that I'm broke. And most people that have something are trying to show that they broke. But a lot of times we only look at the people with money. That's it. You know, showing all their money instead of saying, okay, what's more about this person that I don't know? You know, so we kind of got to get out of that show me mindset. But that's where we in right now.
Yeah, for real.
What, you gonna wake up?
Oh, sorry.
What you doing? You going to the beginning?
It's hard to start over though. I'm not gonna lie.
Say it's great that you was patient with her. So you didn't want to show this. Thank you.
No. If you guys want to join the chat, join the video, I can send you the link. I know some of you guys be on, be panelists and everything. So if you want to join the conversation and bring some more insight to this topic, the topic is she a baby mother or a wife? So these women that you guys are with, how do you know the difference? So when I say baby mother, I mean baby mother by choice. They just using y'all for y'all, All right.
Yeah, I know from the jump, we put women in categories pretty quick. So, and it's up to you to get out of that category and stay in it. And sometimes guys give you an opportunity, and sometimes depending on how you move, if you only calling him for, to get bust down, he's never gonna put you in a wife category, because even though that's the guy that you want, because that's why you calling him, he's gonna always just look at you as the side piece, whatever, because you're not trying to hold yourself valuable. So he's not. Why should I? So if you just calling me because you like my stuff, that's the only thing I'm gonna give you, and then I'm gonna find me a wife because I know I already got you on the hanger.
So do you guys know that, like, when you have a woman who only wants you for your stuff, because it's not just men that's doing that. There are women who are doing the same thing, okay? They just want you for what you got down there, because maybe the man that they are currently with ain't got it. They don't have it. I'm talking about size, because women cheat for the silliest things.
I hope it wasn't his wife.
Okay, yeah, Blackhearted, pull up. I'm gonna send you the link. 15. All right, cool. Sound good. So yeah,
tight too. For real. I think this is the time when you talk about the compliments catching up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, shout out to Bama. Okay, she managed to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right. She right around the corner. Yeah, females are the original facts. You Lady Di. What about me? Shoot, you with Lady Di?
It tends to men. She don't want the natural aftermath of sex.
She tends to mean she don't want the natural. Is he my husband? Is his body too? And a woman, you shouldn't have any issues giving it to them. Facts, man. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't never see myself turning my wife down for mostly anything. You know what I mean? Unless you're trying to talk to me like she do at 2:00 in the morning. But other than that, I'm trying to keep me up. But other than that, it's like, you know what I mean? It's fun. It's, you know what I mean? Y'all belong to one another. It's like, come on, man, let's get it. Thanks for the Freedom Love Movement. Yeah, thanks to the Freedom Love Movement, brought to you by Skittles. She meant catching up.
Okay.
This is the last one right here.
All right.
Some don't even want motherhood. I call them perpetual concubines. Facts.
Ooh. Oh goodness. Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
So how you gonna start something and then tell me to go ahead? That's what, man.
So my thing is, do you really know the woman that you are with? I'm not talking about married. You're damn stuck at this point. It's too late. But if you're in a relationship, you must know the difference. I don't want you guys getting caught up and have to possibly get a divorce and all the stuff that we're not trying to get into. So you have to know. So there's ways to know. Just James, share one one way you knew, because he was married to one. So that's why this topic is important to us, because this actually happened. Now, show, like, what was a sign before the baby? What was a sign that she was not a wife?
I would say just let me get something that people probably don't say it like well, I'll just say this one. She was selfish. So, and I seen that from a mile away, but you know what I mean, I was 19 and stuff like that, whatever. I kind of like let a lot of stuff get away with, which I shouldn't. You know what I mean, trying to be nice. So just don't try to be the nice guy all the time. And you know, because a lot of times they don't understand, they don't know that they're strong themselves. So I would say if a woman is not selfish, that's a good quality to have. One thing I seen with Anisha, she was determined to be in a relationship, and she put a lot of other things on the back burner to be in a relationship. And I thought that was perfect in a wife, because you gonna want somebody that's gonna be there for you no matter what. And if she's not there for you no matter what, you don't need to be with her. You know, so find a quality of something that, like, look at her work history, how many jobs she's been through. That can be a sign sometimes, or you know what I mean, see how long her relationships were. Were they 3 months, 6 months, or were they years? Why did they break up? Sometimes you can talk to their exes. You know,
you cannot.
I'm just saying, hey, if you try to wife somebody, you know what I mean, sometimes you gotta go to the extreme, because some of these people, boy, they'll get you.
What up, the reverse Paul? Thanks for joining us. Blessings to you as well.
What's up, bro?
I said, okay. Yeah. You cannot talk to everybody's exes.
I ain't say everybody exes. I'm just saying you might need to talk to some of them, because a lot of times people be telling you bad stuff. Oh, this person beat on me, or this person did this to me, blah, 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 blah. And come to find out that one was doing that to him. But it just, guys really, like, you go to the police station and say, hey, my woman's beat on me, they're going to laugh you out of there. You know, just being honest. They're like, man, get out of here. You know what I mean? So you kind of just, sometimes you got to be careful, or especially if they got kids together. You know what I mean? Develop a good relationship with that guy. That's the perfect time if you dealing with one. But I know most don't. But if you dealing with somebody that's a baby mama or whatever, I would say, shoot, just talk, get a good relationship with him, and then that guy tell you, hey, watch out for this. Hey, blah 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 blah. This is what happened. This is the actual truth, and then you can kind of piece both of the stories together, because both of them gonna be lying. So you're gonna know at least something.
But then, okay, the scenario where you cannot talk to the ex. So, all right, cool. Thank you so much. A different view, 22. What's up? So yeah, I mean, but what was like an actual sign in the house that you've seen from day one?
It's a lot of drama. So when women kind of always talking about drama and talking about to their friends and, oh, what happened, girl? Blah 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 this, blah 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 that. Like,
okay, there we go. Yeah.
Just come home, whatever. And I'm hearing you talking about, you know what I mean, some guy did something to you, or blah blah this and blah blah that. And it's like almost every day. It's like, all right, man. Like, how much time you gonna put into this and getting your blood pressure up off of a situation that only must pertain to you?
That is a sign. Like a woman, and I'm not saying us women can't have friends and we talking, but it comes to a point when you get married, one, and then when you get older, you should not be gossiping all the time. Like, everything you talk about is drama. Every woman you talk to is drama. Every time y'all talking about other people to other women, and that's drama. So if you have a woman like that, those are red flags. Okay, unless she's talking to her mother, family, that could be a pass, because that's what they have to deal with. But if it's like random people, strangers, and all this, you should not have a woman like that. And if you do have a woman like that, you need to check her on that now. Help her get out of that immaturity, because that's all it is. She's just being immature. So you want to help her get out of that high school phase. You don't want a high school girl as a wife. You want a woman. So make sure that you helping, if your woman has that issue, make sure you're helping her get out of it. If you are a woman and you're not married, make sure you help yourself get out of that. No man wants to hear drama. They barely want to hear us talk, right? They look. There's times men, you know, they're different. They don't want to talk about everything that we want to talk about. So imagine him listening to you gossiping. Like, he's gonna get very much annoyed. So I'm gonna add Hendrix to the stream, y'all. Here we go. Yeah. What up?
What's up?
What's the deal? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Let me see.
I'm just getting back from Atlanta, so don't kill me. I'm about to throw on.
Oh, okay, go ahead. I can take you off if you. It don't matter. All right.
30 seconds.
Okay.
So he said,
Oh.
I don't agree with the post game recon. Hey, I'm saying it can help sometimes. It's that a lot of folks don't keep up in touch with the former lovers and get the reason unless their children involved. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With children involved, that's a good reason right there. So
Yeah. No one can tell you about me but me. I'm going to tell you straight up. No chaser. There you go.
hey, I love it, but most people are not like that. I get it though.
That's how it was
I
with
believe
him.
you though. You from Anderson, I believe you. You know what I'm saying?
What up, man? How you doing?
What's going on? How y'all doing?
We good.
We're good, brother.
Remember, I was on a live with him on Bruce's page. Remember him? The one with the candles.
Yeah,
showing
talking about Brucer.
Yeah.
She be on so many panels, man. I be trying to keep up. I'm like, girl.
Yeah, she definitely blowing up. I'm gonna say that. Definitely.
Yeah.
There we go. But she deserves it though. I like the mindset. First thing I did when I went to her page, hey, and this is hilarious. I was like, yeah, this person's married. Before even seeing or anything, I said, yeah, this is a married woman. Just basically how she carries herself, everything. And then to hear her speak and to hear her mindset and see her videos, I was like, that's cool. And then the 5 minutes I had just tapped in and seen you speak, I said, my man got some wiseness about him too. So y'all make a perfect couple for real.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Man. Thanks, man. Thank you.
So the topic at hand is she a baby mother or is she a wife? Do you have any experience?
Hey, I came in a little late, so I think I missed that. Some topics, you saw how I was making faces, and that day almost went left for someone.
Yeah, I remember.
Nobody caught what she said until I repeated it. It's like, there's no way she said that. She was like, I did say that.
She did though. You talking about the
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You're back. Yeah.
Not kill me. And yes, I
It's spicy.
I got a girl pulling up. Hold on, 30 seconds.
Okay.
I gotta let her in. I'ma come right back. Matter of fact,
We got you, bro. We'll be here.
Yeah.
put me in a little background or something. The little
Got you. Okay. Yeah. He's very insightful too, you guys. I want to hear what he has to say about this topic, but
We at the bottom.
we at the bottom. All right.
Yeah, we said this. Right here. Oh yeah, we said that one, and now we right here. Hey, baby mamas be wives.
Ooh.
I would say yeah, because it depends.
It
It's
depends
gonna
on
be
the
harder.
woman.
It's gonna be harder because, like, in this culture, a lot of men are not trying to wipe up baby moms because of that mistake. But like, I would tell you, like, my mom was one. My mom got wiped. She had 3 kids, and my stepdad wiped her up. But it was a different generation. It was a different time period, I should say. But I would say if you have good qualities and you
Slipped up, messed up.
yeah, honestly, I think this is the best time for baby mamas to become wives, because a lot of the women without kids giving men headaches. So if you are super submissive, you know what I mean, you bringing more to the table, you're not giving a man a headache, he might say, God, you know, I need her. I don't need all this, you know what I mean, over here. So you have an opportunity. You just kind of got to bring a little bit more to the table to kind of get you into that frame. But if you try to act like these other women out here, it's no born on it, because they be like, I'll just get with her rather than you. So
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, it depends on the woman, because there's baby mothers who need to stay like that. Don't wipe them up. They're gonna tear you down, and they're gonna be, cheating and having other babies with while you're there with you by other men. You're not gonna know who's who. I wouldn't. That's too risky. Okay, so you just have to know those type of women quick because they are big finessers. They're going to try to get you one way or the other. So you have to read all the signs, and you always start by the childhood. That's the first sign. Start by the childhood. How was her childhood? Did she say it was good? Why was it good? Okay, if it was toxic, why was it toxic? Ask about her relationship with her father. Ask about her relationship with her mother. Ask about her relationship with her aunties, uncles, everybody. Does she have a good relationship with them? Because sometimes there are people who don't have relationships with their family. They straight up just with friends. Okay, well, what about her friends? Hang out with her friends. What kind of people are they? Are they all acting alike? You'll know just by everybody around her. So that would determine if she is that 3 or 4 style of a woman. Because those are, typically the baby mothers. Not all, but there are some baby mothers that are straight up 3 or 4s. So.
Yeah, like you bring more to the table. Man, it's gonna trouble. I was gonna say a good point, but I forgot it. I'm getting old, y'all. I'm getting old. Alicia talks so much, y'all. I'm sorry, Lady Di.
What up, Joe? Is it Joey or Joy? I don't want to say it wrong. I'm so sorry with the accent.
Joy.
I think it's Joy. Joey. Please let me know how to pronounce it. Is it my phone or is this music playing? Okay, I can turn it down. It's our end. Let me turn it down a little bit, just in case, because sometimes it can pick up a little. I'm gonna turn it down some, you guys. Hopefully that helps a little bit.
Yeah, she got a little bit of jazz.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Try to calm the nerves. Disgruntled wives. Yeah.
He's saying those baby mothers gonna be disgruntled wives. What up, Ali? You pulling up?
What's up? What's up?
I know you got time today, don't you? It's Monday.
Ali be on it, man. What's up, brother?
You busy? Yeah, I got James here. If you got time, for, show up, man. I'm gonna send you the link. Just let me know. Certain particulars. Okay, but there are men that want women to take them and their kids.
Yeah, I think it's so. What the difference is that I don't put the financial responsibility on my wife to take care of my son. So that's kind of what was the difference. Like, especially like even though she kind of had like a problem, like kind of being a mom before she was a mom. That was one of her issues, but she was kind of able to do it because she was at stay at home and she was able to be comfortable. So imagine her have to go work, imagine her have to go pay for child support or something like that. And then I had full custody of my son. I had him since he was born basically. So he's 12 now. So it's a lot of, things that she didn't have to deal with as much. So, and that's on the man to kind of make it, better for the wife. And vice versa. It's better to put the man in a situation to help the man if she coming with the kids. Just like where my mom, as soon as my stepdad came into the house, she was like, "Hey, this your daddy?" Even though I had my other dad, she was like, "Hey, this your dad. You're gonna respect him as one. He paid for the insurance on y'all. He's doing things for you guys, and he's gonna teach y'all stuff. So if y'all disrespect him, y'all disrespecting me." And he came when I was like 3 or 4 years old. So I grew up with him. So when he passed 2 years ago, I felt like that was my dad that died. So it depends on the mom kind of giving their responsibilities. He had full control of disciplining us how he fit. We knew not to disrespect him. We made his life easier. We was working on houses. We had properties and stuff when we was growing up. So we was working on houses, and his kids didn't give him grandkids, but I had grandkids to give him. So we brought as much to the table as his kids did too as well. So we was an asset. We wasn't a liability to him. So
yeah. So on my side, woman. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm back.
You can invite your guests. It's cool.
Hey, I told her, I said, if she, I just seen her face. She like,
nah.
she'll probably comment. I ask her something. If y'all ask you questions, she ain't gonna put herself on camera though.
No,
Okay, that's cool.
If y'all ask a certain question, she asks. She's younger too.
Okay. So I'm gonna answer this question here. Okay, she says, okay, but there are men that want women to take them. But I didn't answer that one.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So men that have kids, they like define a woman who wants to be a stepmother to their kids, basically.
Mm-hmm.
They're
yeah.
He's like, what?
What?
Men who have children, they're finding stepmothers, like someone to help them raise their kids.
Oh, it's a lot of women that ain't okay with that. But it's definitely women out here willing to do it at a less rate than men are, though. Because women are a lot less acceptable to that than men are. I mean, but then you got, and I'm going to try to keep a lot of my statements brief because I could really go into this shit. But you got to think there's a lot of guys that are, I'm learning, that are sexless until the age of 30.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy to me looking at my numbers. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying no at a high rate at this point. Mm-hmm. You know, so as far as women, they could just walk on the street and pick a guy at this point if they in shape and stuff like that, but we're not even gonna get into that.
Right.
Hey, but if you played sports growing up?
I was team captain of every sport you could think of, from golf to volleyball.
You the jock. That's why I played sports growing up. So it's easier for us to get women, but like the nerds, the guys that didn't play sports, they wasn't athletic, they didn't do anything. That's the guys that most of them are like, okay, they're not getting attention, they got getting the recognition. Right. So they don't want to deal with those guys. So that's why when we look at it, it was like, come on, bro. I was telling them earlier, I had to turn it down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm good. You giving up too easy. Like, I'm scared of you. Like,
we're the exception to the rule, so we don't have to work as hard as some guys do. Some guys have to raise interest. Most of the time, women meet me, the interest is already there. I don't have to play half the games. And then, for the most part, I'm not going to play with you while I'm talking to you.
Exactly.
I'll easily just get rid of you. Yeah. I'm recently, I'm like, your replacement is a lot closer than you think. Think you about to cut up? Enjoy yourself.
Yeah. Ooh, that's what we were saying.
Yeah.
You know, right? Am I tripping? Women don't want good guys, though. They want a guy with a little bit of savage in him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm not rude, though.
Yeah, but there's like a fun line of being savage and an asshole.
A savage is an asshole. Mm-hmm. Most women want both of them. That's just the truth. And want a guy that's gonna dog them, but you know you can't overstep me or run over me or look at me as a yes nigga compared to another nigga you may meet. You could tell that nigga you want this, do anything, and he's just gonna lay on the ground and be like, whatever you want. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about this. I was actually
talking about a guy like you. So we were telling men to make sure that they are more like being more putting their foot down. Like if a woman is out of line, out of order, y'all like, all right, some men just stick around and they be, being with them for years. I'm like, why would you do that? You're like, nah, you gotta go. I got a replacement for you. Yeah. So
let me give you an example though. Y'all two, I could tell by looking at how y'all even interact with each other. Y'all don't overstep each other, but I could tell who's the man and who's the woman. Mm-hmm. Those things are big because there's respect there. Yeah. You respect him as the head. Right. There's a lot of women with the equality and all that feminism stuff. I'm not saying it can't work, but with real men that are, I don't even use the term alpha no more because they just taking it and running with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know that there's a large masculine presence in the room with you, and he's not going for that. You know that. You know what you can get away with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you also know his limits to where you're not going to overstep him either.
That's it. Yes. You know? Exactly.
And then on top of that, y'all both, and just, you know, y'all are attractive people. He's a handsome guy. You're a gorgeous woman, so it works. Y'all know y'all got options.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to start over, and especially a woman. I don't know how old you are, but let's say you got up to 40, 45. Oh, he gonna have to die with you because you know that's gonna be the best you can ever do.
Yeah.
He's gonna get better with age.
Yeah.
Women don't, but our biological time clocks are different.
Yeah, I get it.
You know, women age as long as you work out and stuff and you eat right, you keep your body together, you're always gonna be attractive. But I was married before. My ex-wife was older, double my age, actually.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? But
That's different.
that's a long story behind that.
Yeah.
But I had to tell her, she was just like, you gonna leave me for a younger woman, was insecure, always thought I was cheating. I'm like, damn, I can't even leave the house, put on my phone, where you at, and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, I don't really care for that. If I wanted a model, I could get one. I had one already. I've dated celebrities. You know what I'm saying? That gets old. Before my ex-wife was a millionaire, she gave me access to her bank account. Never spent a dime, but it was a play. She called it a play account. Out of like 5 accounts she had 100 grand. She ordered me a Porsche to the house, and I was like, take it back. I had to call the dealership, tell them cancel it. It's like it's already paid for. I said, I don't care. I don't want it. Give it to her then. It's not my. I didn't want to be tied to something, you know, because I'm not gonna lie, there's strings attached to that. Was there ever something that what was the best thing you ever bought him without him answering that question?
Let me see.
Out of all the gifts you ever got him, what was the best thing you feel you ever got him?
That bow tie? No, Joe.
I don't think it was a gift. It was what I did for him.
No, we've done a lot of things. What was okay, that's kind of the same thing.
It is, because it was still money put, but it wasn't like a tangible, you know what I'm saying? It was more like a party. So I threw, because he's not really big on parties like that.
Me either.
Okay. Yeah, so I threw him, and I was, you know, stepping out of his comfort zone. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try it, because I was telling him, you know, it's nice to have these type of things. So I threw him a surprise birthday party, and he loved it. He was very surprised, and it came out really good, and I was surprised of his reaction.
She had like 30, 40 people show up. I was like,
that's lit.
I was
like, I like that.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, like
I took a chance,
she
but
put a lot
it
of
worked
thought
out
into it, whatever. So it was kind of like, yeah, it was good. But I was like,
now let me ask. I'm gonna ask you though, brother.
Mm-hmm.
What was the thing that she ever did for you that damn near brought tears to you?
I think kind of coming into the situation, taking that mother role for my son. You know what I mean?
Oh, so she did that? That's
yeah.
This is my first time hearing this.
Yeah.
Yes. So he has he was married before, so he had a son, and I came into their life. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So she kind of brought like different things to the house, because I was a single dad at the time. So yeah. So you said what now?
You got full custody?
Yeah, I got full custody. Yeah.
One of those. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So I was doing my thing, and then that's when she kind of came into the life, and
she made it so much easier, didn't she?
Yeah, man. She was cleaning up the house, man. She was like suggesting things like, hey, he needs a table to eat at and stuff. Because man, we was eating at the couch. We were just chilling. We was bros type shit, like, you know what I mean. So she started like implementing things to kind of help him have a better upbringing. So
she turned the house into a home, basically. That's what women do. Because we're simple. We get a house with furniture,
air mattress,
TV, whatever. I'm good with that. As long as I got knives and everything I can cook with and all of that, I'm simple. They come in, put the shower curtains, they may want to paint something like that, add a little rug that we don't really care for.
Exactly.
The thing that killed me is the little damn towels y'all want to put up.
That's one thing I don't like. I don't like that one.
Good.
Yeah.
Man,
I hate that.
She started getting the soft toilet tissue. All that time. Like, I don't give a damn about no soft toilet tissue.
You want to hang $300 towels and we can't put our hands with them? Nothing? Just for show, get out of here.
Yeah.
Man, she started putting lotion in the house. I ain't had no lotion.
Oh my gosh. Lotion.
It's funny he said that though. I don't use lotion at all. I don't.
Shoot.
I'll use it if it's around though. Like if I go over a girl crib or something, yeah, I use it, but I'm not buying it. That's just me.
Yeah.
Got that smell good.
And that's the thing, we talking about if you got a wife or a baby mom, because the one he had before was like a baby mom. She wasn't a wife. So you see how you said a woman normally they make a home. You got the home, she makes it a home. His wife before that wasn't really like that. She was mostly just kind of out there, like not trying to be a wife, and it's weird. And we're trying to help people know the difference because there are people who marry these quote unquote baby mothers by choice situation, and it's like, nah, y'all gotta know. Don't set yourself up.
Most guys do know, and most of them see the red flags and everything, but they choose not to avoid them.
Yeah.
That is their problem. I did it.
Yeah.
I was there. There was not one reason I should have married my ex-wife.
Exactly.
No, I felt I had so much time invested. I put so much money into the situation. And this was the thing. She had me when nobody else did. Like I got into a bad motorcycle accident, couldn't walk, couldn't do anything.
That's loyalty, man. Men have a different type of loyalty than
there we go.
So say if you did something for me, I never turn my back on you.
There we go. And that's how I looked at it. I felt that was a loyalty thing because she was doing shit she didn't have to do.
Yeah.
But during the honeymoon phase at the beginning. So
exactly.
I got rushed to the hospital, a few other things. I called her because I was supposed to see her. She hasn't seen me. And I said, hey, I really got into a motorcycle accident. She's like, oh my God, are you serious? And got right up, came to the hospital, put some clothes on. She had just got done working. I know she burnt out. You know what I'm saying? But she came up there, sat next to me while they had me hooked up. A few other things. We laughed. I still got the videos somewhere. And she was just like, I said on the video, I said, one day when we get married, we're going to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? And we ended up eventually getting married. But when I say, like, I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything, like, they finally said, hey, I know you want to leave. We wanted to keep you overnight, but if you want to leave, you can leave. When I say I started snatching everything out of me, I took out everything. Man, I said, give me my stuff, I'm out. I don't like hospitals. Unless I'm dying and they really got to fix something, or unless I almost tear my arm off, I'm not going to the hospital.
Wow.
Not going to waste my time with it.
You sound like a diary of mad black woman. What's that?
About my man when he's in the tub. Hey, they never got past that. They still look at him from that same movie.
Exactly. Trifling that.
It's true though. That would never get rid of him, but
man. But long story short, she ended up like she was like, just come stay with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you don't even know me. You know what I'm saying? We just met. We started hanging out and all this. She was like, I got you. I trust you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, because I tried to limp, and I grabbed my keys. I got on my stuff. She helped me put on my stuff. I tried to limp and I fell in the hallway. Tried to get back up, go again. That adrenaline is gone at this point. So I fall again. The nurses came to come try to grab me and say, hey, bring a wheelchair. I said, everybody get away from me. Don't touch me. Don't do nothing. I'm not going back to no wheelchair because I've been on life support twice. In the wheelchair twice. All 4 different incidents. So I know how it feels to, have to learn how to walk again multiple times. It ain't fun.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? Don't nobody touch me. I'm good. She's like, stop being stubborn. I got you. Trust me that I got you. I'm not going to do you like your ex did. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
She ended up doing it. No, I'm joking.
No, she did. You know what I'm saying? But I just remember standing in the hallway, man, and I broke. I was pissed. I called my brother and said, come get my car. Keys will be in there. I went home with her, and I just laid down. I didn't move. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. Just my neck, everything was stiff. And she went to work. I didn't move until she got home. That's how bad of a shape I was in. But I still was cut up. You know what I'm saying? So
the motorcycle accident didn't play with.
I'm at this woman's house, no clothes on, no nothing. Like I can't change my car. I can't do anything. I can't even use the bathroom on my own. Like she has to help me walk to the bathroom. It's that bad.
Wow.
A few days, I finally started to get some of my power back, but I still ain't got it. I had to call my job. A few other things. She like, all right, I'm gonna go to your crib, get some clothes. I gave her my key. All of this went on for like a week and a half. I'm at her crib. And I'm gonna just throw this little bit of information because I don't think some guys understand it. But let's just say this, like it was a few days, like a week later, she looking at me. Like I wake up and she's just staring at me, and I'm like, "What's up? What's going on?" She's just like nothing. I love what I'm looking at, and I'm like,
Uh-oh.
what's going through your mind? You all right?" And
Oh,
she was
man.
just, I get to look at this every day, you know, and that's crazy. Like I haven't had somebody this attractive in here. I'm like, I bet, I appreciate that. You know,
Nah, she started seeing something else get full screen too. That's what she was seeing.
she did. I, the car hit me head on and knocked me into a gas station parking lot like 70 feet away.
Mhm.
I shouldn't have been alive. Like, and then I got up trying to figure all adrenaline. I'm like, you niggas hit me and all this. So just the fact that I lived through that said a lot.
Yeah.
But she was looking at me and I was like, all right, well, you've been doing everything for me. What you want? Because at this point, like I was really when we value a woman, we'll wait. That's
Exactly.
genuine. And women
Right.
do not control that time at all. It's a lot of women that try to put time on stuff. We put you on the back burner. I'll do it. I don't know if other men do it, but I don't play them games. If
Right.
genuine, we could wait 6 months. I'm cool with that. You know, so we was dating for over a month. Like we was just kicking it cool. Then she asked me to start coming by her crib. Came by. You know, we sit on the couch and we just vibe the music, all that, and I go home. She came over, watched the movie. After a certain amount of time, we cuddled, watched the movie. I said, all right, it's 10 o'clock, you gotta go home. You know, on some respect, stuff like that.
Hmm.
The time I'm spending all this time at her crib, she was just like, if you let me get it, I get it. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, that's what you want. I'm like, it's been that long? She's like, it's been a minute. I'm like, I bet. Man, it's turning to round one, round two, round three. I said, I'm burnt. Like, I'm in pain trying to get through this.
Yeah.
He was a Duracell battery in them.
Man, I say this is important. A lot of women feel that they can keep up when it comes to that age. It may sound good, but how old are y'all? I don't know how old y'all are.
I'm 31.
I'm 32. About to be 33.
Y'all my age. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A 50-year-old is not going to be able to keep up with a 30. They always say, oh, women that are older, they can go all night and all these cougars. That shit is overrated.
Yep. They
I
gonna
don't care
with a broken back. Your back gonna be broke.
Now look, I'm not about to change our topic. And I'm cutting this short because I know she laughing over here. She been cool. But I'm gonna go probably like 10 more minutes and I'm gone. But
Yeah.
my boy asked me a huge question. He said that because he's married, he's not gonna see this anyway. He don't be on social media like that. Said it's once or twice every 2 weeks with him and his wife.
Once or twice. Wow.
That face he just made, I made the same one. And I was like, even when I was married, any day that I ever said I was tired, oh no. I'm talking about she'll walk in. It's a demon walking around the house the next 5 days. I'm just like, oh my God, I just got in for work. You know, and I was working nights, she was working mornings. And I come in and it got so bad to a point I would fall asleep on the couch because I like to sleep with the heater on. She wake up sniffling from the heat.
Yeah.
So I'll sleep in front of the heat. She'll wake up. Oh, so you're not gonna come to bed, just creating problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then they just gradually get worse. If you do not have a good open line of communication, none of this shit works. And that is the key to a wife is communication. And sometimes we may come in the house and we don't want to talk. You don't know what we've been dealing with at work, outside. A cop may have just pulled us over, or somebody just may have called us a slur outside, or anything. You never know. I feel like I got a target every time I leave the house on my back. That's just the truth.
Yeah.
So sometimes, and as men, I guarantee you, he's had problems where he doesn't want help. He just wants to figure it out and give them the space to create a solution, because real men are about solutions.
Yep.
Men are ultimately helpmates. There is no equality in the marriage. When you got an equality, I guarantee you that's a problem, because it should be a threefold cord and God should be in the center. Most of the time it ain't. And people just think it's just going to work off the strength. That ain't how this works, because women respect their husband and the husband still has to answer and make sure we're not overstepping you.
Yep.
So there's boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
And then it got to a point where she checking my phone, all this other stuff, ain't find a damn thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said, well, let's go through your phone. What you got in here?
Mm-hmm. Whole
You,
bunch of shit.
Bubble, you got Bubble to deal with.
I'm at you and your ex marriage. You ever go to take her phone or go look at it and she just gets strong as hell? Man, and you know what I'm talking about. He has been over here crying, laughing his head. It's crazy, and you know they doing something. Sometimes I just try to see if I'm gonna get a reaction. I'd be like, I don't even need to go through it. Because I already see where this is going. You know, you hoping I don't find something. Because I done inadvertently went to go look for something, and I'm like, come on, man, I ain't did nothing to deserve this, dog. I'm like, you know what? I just want my keys. Just give me my keys. And I'm talking about this person blocking the door, all this other stuff. Now they're the victim. And I'm like, you know what? I don't have time for this. I'm too old. I got too many options to be playing with you. I make too much money. When you make when you hitting that 6-figure minimum and you at least 6 feet tall, I wish these women would play because certain men and they don't have no kids.
Yep.
Oh, well, yeah, no kids, yeah.
Like I think they did it on the little, what's that little thing? It's like a bureau or something where they gather information that they got for people. It's
calculator or something.
What is it called?
Like the woman delusional calculator or something like that. You talking about that?
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah.
It was actually made by the United States. I forgot who made it, but they created it for women basically.
Yeah.
And plugged in a man that was like 5'10", no kids, and put under 6 figures at like 75,000. Not obese.
Yep.
And I think it was like 4% chance of finding this man. And they go up to 100,000, and you go up to 6 feet tall. It was like a 1.2% in
the
world.
Yeah, it's probably less than that, bro. Yeah, but yeah.
And then look, you want to add meat size and all this other stuff when you go. You talking about a 0 point whatever chance of finding. Women don't want to hear that, the logical stats. So when they run into a man like me, I tell them out the gate, if you think you better than me, enjoy yourself. This ain't it. Women want to look up to a man. Women want to learn from a man.
Right.
A lot of things. You watch your husband every day. He's watching you too, but you watch him even more to make sure he ain't leading y'all to Flint water.
Yeah.
So that's definitely important. But I will say this: traits of a baby mama, that's not a trait of. Do y'all want to know traits of a wife or a baby mama or both?
Baby mom.
The traits of a baby mama is definitely combativeness. They always want to argue or go back and forth. They always have to be right, masculine, sneaky. The communication is my way or the highway. Yeah. There's no common ground at all with this person. A lot of them have a lot of male friends. Girl strips. They always strips. I am not gonna lie, as the man that I am, I used to try to push my wife to do that. My ex-wife. I understood why she never wanted to go on trips with her friends. She just wanted to go with her husband. That was the trait of a wife. She had a lot of trauma, so I understand that. But she was a wife, made sure the house was clean, all that. But a baby mama, I mean, a bunch of kids by more than one father.
Right.
Dress is provocative. Yeah. I could go all day. Weave.
I say how she walk.
Weave? You said weave.
I say how she walk. I say if her hips.
Okay, wait. So I asked him. I said, so how does she walk? What does that look like? How does she walk?
I told her, I said your hips going like this every time you like, you know, them girls we
have a wagon though.
Yeah. But hey, you gotta control them hips if you got a wagon now. You gotta walk like this. You gotta have your back.
He talking about she got to be a penguin in. I don't know.
You dumb as hell. Thank you so much, though, for all that insight. The story.
Hey, I definitely appreciate y'all having me visit, man. I've been wanting to check y'all lives and stuff. I ain't really been on social media because I've been out partying. And you know what I'm saying? I actually fly out tomorrow and I go back to Michigan. I may just jump in the car and hit the road and just go travel for the next few weeks.
Yeah, enjoy
So,
life, man.
where do y'all live at again? Ain't y'all in Maryland?
Yeah, we'll be in
DMV.
Maryland. Yeah, we'll be here for a minute.
I got so many people out there that want to see me. They like, man, when you coming through the DMV, I got young guys I mentor and everything. If I ever slide through the DMV, I'ma definitely treat y'all to something or try to bump into y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just a celebration of y'all marriage. I'm for marriage. I don't know why people just be thinking because I got a bunch of women around that I'm not for marriage. I'm definitely for marriage. I'm just not stupid.
Yeah.
Because I was warned not to marry this person. He said you can ask the exes. I didn't miss that. You will run into someone that knows them. And with the gap of our age, she was 20. She was born in 67. It was like 24-year difference.
Wow.
31. So she turned 54 this year and I'm 31. 23-year difference.
Yeah.
But I ran into a guy. He just, what's this person's name? He just happens to ask. During our Bible study or something, he just happened to ask, am I dating anybody? I said the name. He was like, he said the last name. He was like, is she divorced? A few other things. And I was like, yeah. He's like, kind of short. He knew where she stayed and everything. And I'm like,
oh,
how did you know all of this? He was like, I'm going to tell you this. Don't talk to her after today. Don't say another word.
Damn.
If only I had listened. And when we're pair bonded to somebody or stuck to somebody, it's hard. But trust me, if we actually listen to the advice that our homeboys gave us, saying, hey, your girl did this, your girl did that, or she's this or she's that, half of us would be single. Because I found out a year later after we got married, whole marriage was a lie.
Oh, man.
I'm talking about, I learned like one of my homeboys that was older, because I roller skate. So I ended up finding out she slept with him. And I'm like,
ooh.
It was before me. But I said, wait a minute.
Hey, it don't matter to me.
She didn't say no.
I better not see these niggas.
I don't care if it's 5-10 years later. If my homeboy cracked you, those divorce papers will be in the mail.
Yep, here you go.
Not playing. And that's why a woman's past matters. Just like a man's past matters. They say, these women try to say, oh, body count doesn't matter and all this other stuff. I said, well, okay, if your past doesn't matter, would you still date this man knowing he slept with a child when you know, if it was 20 years ago?
Oh, that's a good one.
Now past matters now. Which one is it? Don't move the goalposts. Which one is, or if you found out he has to register as a sex offender, but you just found out 5 years later.
Ooh,
yeah, about that.
Good one.
That though. Or you found out he slept with a man, but it was only one, and it was 30 years ago.
Yeah, they definitely not going with that. They probably like that. They probably hate that one worse than the first.
Man, I've been having. I need to start a podcast. The fan base that I had, they've been asking me to do it.
You should.
Yeah, so we can go on your show, bro.
I want people to do it with me though, because I'm too turned up. I need like y'all provide a balance. Every time we used to do lives, it's 50 to 100 people in there, and they like, we like this nigga, he's crazy. But my homeboy is the polar opposite, and he's just real laid back. And when he chimes in, they get the calmness. And soon as I hear something I don't like, I'm hyped.
That's good though. We trying to get a male podcast anyway, so I'll hit you up coming up.
Let me know something. And I see y'all are open. It's so good to see a husband and wife that are able to talk about everything. Because you got people like DJ. I got a question. How do y'all feel about DJ Envy's wife leaving for like 20 days? They said like she took a vacation for like 22 days.
Yeah, that's no.
That's a no. That's too long for one.
Yeah.
And then the reason why she's doing it, like, I don't know. I feel like if you're married, a married woman, you shouldn't want to be alone like that without your man.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm worried about her protection.
Yeah, that's too long.
She in another country. Like, say if something happened to her, I gotta take a flight. I gotta talk to the, the people at the crime scene or the cops and like that's too far from me.
You know why she did that, right?
Why?
Because he messed around. She's trying to
That's that get back. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
getting them insides rearranged somewhere. I don't care what nobody. And she's attractive,
She is very pretty.
How old is she? How old is she?
Well, they older now, 40 something, right?
but she's still attractive.
Very pretty. Yeah,
She
she's
got a
fit
few
and
more
everything.
years. She got a
Like,
few.
I'm not gonna lie. I look at Angela Bash and I'm like, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's surviving the wall, but
Ain't them surgeons gonna start coming back to hurt them.
man, her husband is posting her left and right, but Angela Bassett ain't really posting him like that. You know, even the captions don't even be like, my husband is. I've seen some pages where they mention their husband a lot and they love their husbands.
Yeah.
And they go to war over their husbands. But I look at some of these people and I'm like, I think they're willing to start over. But they know what they have. Like even Denzel Washington and his wife. Or
yeah.
Alba and his wife. Like most of these people, Morris Chestnut, nobody knew this nigga was married for the longest.
Thank you. Exactly.
Ain't stupid.
Right. Protection.
Everybody's relationship or marriage ain't for the public. And
Yeah.
this, like my ex-wife wanted to do that. And I'm like, you sure? She posted my picture one time. Insecurity. She went and followed like 400 or 500 women I was following on my page.
Ooh,
She
yeah.
knows my body count is high. So I'm like, 90% of the ones I cracked, like this is crazy. They didn't say a word. They was just like, nah, we good. We followed back and everything, but I'm not gonna lie, it was spooky for about a year though. I'm like, I haven't done anything, but this is gray area right here. I don't like that.
Yeah. I feel you.
But yeah, I'm not gonna hold her. I held up y'all show for like 20, 30 minutes.
No, it's okay. You definitely brought, light to this topic. So thank you for that. Yeah. But we'll have more, and I'll just probably ask you on the back end to see if you want to, join. But I am going to do the male podcast, so I'm gonna hit you up on when we're going to do that and what it's going to be about. But I think that you would be great for that.
Yeah.
I do got a question for you though. So, lady, what you think is the traits of a husband versus a whole phase man? Because retired whole phase men can be husbands, but how do you know if a man is? How did you know your husband was done with that?
Say all good stuff.
Okay, so the traits though. So as soon as a man starts talking about marriage, because if a man that is out there like that, they're not gonna say, "Wife, we need to get married." They ain't gonna talk like that. That's all, really. That's it. Because a man, they would marry a woman quick, because they know that this person is wife material. So they ain't gonna take long.
I got married in 9 months.
You see, okay. For a woman to know, it's not gonna take long. As soon as that man starts talking about it, he's going to be serious about it. As long as you serious, y'all gonna do it.
You see how you
Very
said
simple.
When you was in that bed? You said, I'm gonna make you my wife one day. You know what I'm saying? So
it was already there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because she did something out of the ordinary for you, and you was like, all right, I gotta repay this back. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give you that honor of being that wife. So
there we go. She earned it, basically. But the thing is, just because they earn that title don't mean they should get the title. You still need to vet a person.
Exactly.
Make sure this is, and then I didn't propose in front of a lot of people. It was just me and her at the crib. So I knew she was gonna say yeah, but I'm pretty sure she would have wanted everybody else to see it and all this other stuff. The ring, she was like, this was a red flag too. Always got to be a minimum of 2 carats. I should have took my ass to Jared's or Zales.
Oh,
VVS or VVS2 or flawless diamonds, you have to go to higher end jewelry stores. Ain't no layaway, ain't no financing. You need cash for that. It's not cheap. And I'm talking about I made one payment and I said, hey, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Made another payment. That was a lot of fucking money. It was a lot. Then I always say you need to have a minimum of 50 to 75,000 minimum in your account before you even consider getting married. Some of these niggas is getting married broke. That ain't it. Because that money will run dry fast.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's another way, to know if a man is ready. He got to be financially ready.
Yeah.
Because when shit go down, you going to be the one that got to pick that back up. And the woman could too. But if you already providing, you got to be ready for that. So.
Because I know some people making 6 figures. I'm one of them. My money is not tied up like that. So I can save a lot more. But I know some guys that make up to $250,000, I'm going to say $500,000, but they capped. Payments for this, that. Yeah. Their bills are $15,000, $20,000 a month. they may make 22, 23,000 a month. They don't have no room for error. They lose their job, get hurt, whatever's going on. That's it.
There's too much
Yeah,
pressure.
yeah.
We're just tearing them up, and then they trying to go back to court, get more. It is no winning out here.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I appreciate y'all. I know she been real patient, giving me that eye. So I said I'm gonna spend some time with her. But whenever y'all go back live or whatever, shoot, let me know something. I'm gonna definitely come on with y'all.
All right,
All right, yo. Thank you so much for
Appreciate
coming
it,
out.
brother, man. See you later.
Appreciate y'all.
All right.
All right, cool. So we want to get back to the comments. So we
Thank
behind.
you guys
Sorry,
for enjoying that dialogue, because people we want people to come on here and share their stories, because we just trying to help, and it's real stories. That guy's very insightful. He got mad stories, but he was trying to make it to a minimum. But thank y'all for being patient on that. Real late on the comments. Now, Impress says, which I think blended families are good because they both have kids and understand what it's like to be a parent.
Yeah.
So with us, I didn't have a child, so I didn't understand, right? I knew how to be a mother or have an understanding, but I didn't have one. So I had to learn, how to do all that. So it definitely was a spin to my life.
Yep, sir, yep. Thanks, yep.
Yeah, so
she tried to sugar mama you.
She tried to sugar mama you, bruh. Impress says, if there was red flags, do you think she could change it? If there was red flags, do you think she could change it? You mean red flags on the man, right?
Possible. So, but I think anybody can change. I think the person's got to want to change. Like I said, like a lot of people don't know that they need change. So if you just don't, like I tell a story with, when I got with Lady Di here.
He's not used to calling me Lady.
So when I got with her, she was telling me, well, no other man never told me to do this, or no other man told me to do that, blah blah blah. And now she changed, So it's
what?
You did. You changed.
I don't understand. It
was certain things that you was doing, and I was telling you like, hey, like this not what you're supposed to be doing, and you was like, well, no other man never told me to do this, blah blah blah. And I told you, hey, you wasn't dealing with men.
That's not a red flag.
I told her you ain't dealing with no man. That's why they never tell you to change. So
that's not a red flag, you guys. So we're talking about some serious stuff.
It was a red flag to me.
Serious things. So what I say for something like that, people are who they are. So like he said, the person's gonna have to want to change. You can try to influence them all day long, but if it's a really bad trait, I wouldn't even try to change it, because some stuff is just embedded in them, and you'll be sitting there, the one actually crying at the end because you thought the person is better. Some people are not gonna be better.
Yeah.
You have to really make a wise determination on that.
Yeah.
Because like, think about someone who I don't know, let's say they lives in a place where there's nothing but illegal substance around, right? And for you, a red flag is that you smoking it, you want to sell it, all that type of stuff. How do you think you're going to change that person to not want to do it if that's all they know? So, like, you can try, but yeah, you have a better life. You could be more free, do legal things that's going to, be better for you. Yeah. They're not listening. They don't understand it. So why waste your time trying to revert something? Some stuff just got to be left alone.
Yep. Do you tell her the things you didn't like? Yep, I did.
He told me everything he didn't like. He did not hold it back. Exactly. So I think that
would help her too.
For this topic, men, make sure, like we were saying earlier, you let your woman know. Obviously, don't let it be crazy stuff. Logical things. Men are logical. So something that is going to benefit her. It's not just about you, but it's going to benefit her.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's about y'all staying together. So you want to tell her the things that's going to end a relationship, because if you continue to let her do it, it's going to go to the end. You're not going to be together. So I was telling her certain things like, hey, this is not going to work. But next question.
I knew he was going to laugh. All right, what's the next one?
I think that we should communicate if you just need the space or have a lot going on at work. She don't do this when I'm not.
No, so look, people that know me, that I go live with, they know in the back the backstage, I be in there putting on my lip gloss because.
But she don't do this, and she never did this on camera. Y'all see, she trying to make me mad. So.
But you talking, so I can do it now.
Say, we are not mind readers, neither are men. So communication is a key. Facts. And press on one, man. We got. She from Alabama, so I know she on something. So that's what's up.
What's up, Jones Boy 804? Sorry, we're late for saying hi.
Yeah, I know. Right?
I know. I seen you in there. Hey Bella. We're going live with her again on Wednesday, so y'all don't want to miss that.
Nice. She was going. You going hard, Bella? I see you.
For real.
Like just a rap. Yep.
Switching too much. See everybody laughing at that part.
I be looking.
Missed the whole live. It's okay, man. I'm not. Big says I'm not.
I'm from the DMV. Shout out to my old stomping grounds.
Okay, that's what's up. All right. Let's see. Oh, she already out. My bad. Good night, everyone. She says, okay, you'll see her on Wednesday, like I said. I think everybody on the Breakfast Club is a whoremonger.
Especially, what's his name?
Oh, who?
Charlemagne.
Charlemagne, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Fat Boy for life. Thanks for being here again.
Hey, what's up, brother?
I am going to schedule a session with your husband and yourself next week. Sounds good. If you have me on Instagram, please DM me. Let me make sure I put it. I'm just putting it here because I'm not really sure where I'm at. Just make sure you follow me on there. Anywhere you could DM me and you could schedule that. That would be great. All right. All right. What's up, Mona?
Hey, Mona,
how are you?
That's what's up.
Yes, you guys like this video. You know, Mona, I gotta go on your live, but every time I see you on live, it be late. But I'll go on there and like the video sometimes, and then I'll be going, I'll be out.
She be too busy keeping me up, Mona. That's the problem. She be trying to keep me up talking to me because she be on all these lives.
I do. All right. We got we're not going just yet, so I'm glad the people that's showing up right now. We have some videos to play. Wait, what time is it?
They said, "Nah, that's a yellow flag. The problem got fixed." That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
So stick around.
What's
up, Kennedy G? What's up? Thanks for being here. Yes, I do. I will most definitely reach out. Great. So, like I said, we're not going just yet. I do want to play a few videos right now. James is the one that normally takes care of our kids, but right now my mother is doing it. So I gotta make sure that she's good, but I think she's straight. All right, so let's get into a few videos here. Topic, if you missed it, is she a baby mother or a wife? Who do you have with you? Is she wife material or baby mama material? First of all, she shouldn't be baby mama material. You shouldn't be impregnating women if you're not going to marry them. But there are women who just want to be baby mothers.
And guys, if you have a wife, don't screw over. Just tell her like, hey, I'm not ready for you right now. That'll be the best. So she can be ready for the next man and won't have that trauma. So I would say, man, hey, if you see a woman that's doing what she's supposed to do, she's a good woman. She's going to be a good wife to somebody. Save her for herself if she won't change. But just, just be there for her because she don't need it. So that's what I would say.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so I'm going to play some videos here. All right, let me share my screen. I'm trying to get better at this sharing screen, but I think I got it. All right, hold on, y'all. Uh-oh. All right. Here we go.
Compliments you that you're wife material. My sister, know that you're doing a lot of things wrong. However, when men often tell you that you're not wife material, that you look too high maintenance, you're not humble, that you do not have an endurance spirit, know that you're doing a whole lot of things right. Because oftentimes, this idea of submission to a lot of men is a doormat, a woman who lacks agency, and a woman who is not assertive enough to hold them accountable for a lot of things. So when they tell you you're not wife material, please, you're doing a whole lot right. Okay? Twasso.
Start over, play it again.
All right, we're
I
gonna
ain't in the
play it
first part.
again.
I ain't in the first part.
I'm play it one more time, y'all. Hold on.
When a man compliments you that you're wife material, my sister, know that you're doing a lot of things wrong.
Okay, you can stop.
However,
All right, so
I was you did a lot of things wrong.
hold on, y'all. Let me unshare. All right,
So that
go
means,
ahead. What you say?
So that means you did a lot of things wrong because I said you was wife material, right? That's what she's saying. She basically said if a man says you wife material, that means you doing something wrong.
You're
But
not
if
qualified.
Say,
I don't.
if you say
What?
you're not wife material, you're not doing.
Look, Jones boy, 804 says, huh? Right? What? What are we talking about? What's she talking about?
These women, boy, they swear they love no men. If a man tell you wife material, that means he sees something in you. Unless he's just a player and he trying to get the draws, and you already should know what those guys look like. You know what I mean? So if he has all the girls around him, he trying to call you a wife and all that type of stuff. So you already know he just telling you what to get the draws with. So if he say you wife material, all right, cool. Wait till we get married to have sex. That means he'll be willing to do that. If he's not willing to do that, that means he's probably just pulling your leg a little bit. Well, you just gotta see what type of man you got, because because a guy can say that and mean it, and a guy can say that and be lying. You just can't just be all, you know. But if a guy tell you you're not white material, 9 times out of 10 you're not white material. You just being honest with you. I say 9.9 out of 10 you're not white material. He's trying to help you out. So listen to him.
But what man actually gonna tell a woman that she's not wife material?
Exactly. So if he's actually telling you that, he's actually meaning that. like I never tell, my wife now before, you're not wife material. Like it's weird to even come out of his mouth. So
she just wanted to go viral, y'all. See, videos like that, that's the ones you want to stay away from. If it don't make sense, the shit don't make sense, move on to the next video, because that's not it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. He's Jones boy says maybe I heard her wrong.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I was like, let me listen to her again. Like I'm tripping.
Right. All right, so we're gonna play the next clip. All right, here we are. 1 second, y'all.
Yeah, man. Some of these times, man, this is how I be looking at a lot of the ladies sometimes when I be watching their videos on TikTok. Yeah, actually, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I hurt my feelings sometimes. Some of these ladies be crazy. And I'd be like, yo, what are y'all on right now? Just for some of the things they say. And then they think they sound so smart when they say it. So I listen to your brothers, ladies. If you have brothers, please listen to your brothers, talk to them. They're gonna give you real advice. They're gonna give you the opportunity to let you express your thoughts to them. And they'll tell you if you sound like you're dumb. I tell my sister all the time, hey, what you talking about doesn't make sense. And either she takes it or most times she don't listen to me, whatever. But I ain't gonna say it. But that's a lot of times that makes it, the situation worse. So if you got men in your life, listen to them. They're not gonna lead you down the wrong path, especially if they love you.
But the thing is, do women have a lot of good influential men though?
They do. They just don't want to listen to those guys. So if they around the men that actually hold them accountable, say, hey, you need to lose weight, you're too big, or hey, you need to eat right. Hey, you need to do this right. Hey, the way you look at men, that man doesn't exist. Because I'm a man and I'm not what you're talking about. So of course I'm around other men that I know that you're not talking about. So I never seen the man you talking about. If I never seen him, that means he doesn't exist. I've been around a lot of men, normal, but you know what I'm saying? But it's just real, but a lot of times, hey, yeah, he's out there for me and he's gonna want all of an imperfect me. So
but why is it that women don't think men are valuable like what they say out their mouth?
Because of the society that we're in now. So today, in today's culture, men are not respected, and a lot of men are not forcing the cause for women to respect them, because it's like a lot of guys are like, all right, well, screw y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna get it how I live. You know what I mean? Coochie free. So I can just kind of move and get what I want, and then I don't have to commit to a woman. So a lot of guys are thinking like, hey, I'm winning because I'm able to do that. But when they get older too, as well, they're gonna want that person to settle down, and want that person that's gonna be there for them, not the money. So if they continue down the path, a lot of the guys are gonna end up, even though they can probably date a 20-some-year-old, but that 20-some-year-old is not gonna care.
Right.
More signs.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna share my screen now, you guys, to another video. Thanks for being patient.
He said, encourage defiance. Facts, big.
Okay. All right, so here we go.
Let's see how we go.
All right, hold on. Let's see.
How this
4 signs she's wifey material.
Hopefully,
Ladies, correct us if we're wrong or if there was anything that we missed. And guys, if you get your hands on one of these, do not let her go. Put a ring on her right away. She's wifey. Number 1.
When she cares about your health, she's constantly messaging you, asking if you ate or not, reminding you not to eat too much fast food or junk food.
I wonder if I can find any of these girls on Instagram.
Damn, where do we find one of those?
Sound like they drunk.
1? 2-on-1?
No, 11 on 11 like a soccer match. Number 2.
When she's good at communication, there is nothing that would beat that. When she just lets you know when she's mad instead of just distancing herself out and waiting for you to figure out what's bothering her.
Being petty.
If say for example she's gonna be busy and she knows it, she's gonna text you saying, hey yo, like I'm gonna be away from my phone a little bit. These are all just green flags all over her. Number 3.
When she's always there for you, aka she's your biggest fan, supporting you in your business idea, school, whatever it is, she's always there with you.
She's always there for you.
Number 4.
If she follows us two on TikTok and Instagram.
I like where this is going.
I don't. How about that?
That's funny. I mean, they were sounding real drunk, so I wasn't gonna really pay attention to what they were saying. But they said some stuff.
Yeah, they said some good stuff. Other than to follow them, they actually like the communication is key. He said 4 no, yeah, facts. Yeah, like exactly. Like I can follow them. Especially talking like that. I don't smoke weed, but they make me want to. So but yeah, man, that's
Jonesbore 804 says if he's telling you uncomfortable truths, but it's nothing to actually emotionally hurt, bash you, that's how you know.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was doing to you. I was like, hey, this is not working. Hey, the way your toe is set up.
Now he like that though. He be like that, like little stupid particular things. I'm like,
no, but I wasn't talking.
But he wasn't like mad or whatever. People bashing me, nothing like that. But yeah, I mean that video has some truth. That's how you know, like, because a lot of women, they have good communication some places, but not with their man, and that's what we're kind of talking about. Yeah. With their man, it's like she don't respect him, and I'm like, how you don't respect somebody you sleeping with? That should be the utmost respect because you letting him in on a more personal level. So you should be treating him like you treat yourself.
Yeah.
It's weird to me.
And it's getting to the point now that a lot of guys are getting desperate. A lot of women are getting desperate now. They trying to find a wife, like he was saying. The caller earlier was telling us like, hey, like a lot of women are not without. A lot of men are going without, sexual relations right now. So
30 years old, haven't had sex before, never had kids before.
Yeah. So a lot of them are getting desperate. So they just like, hey, I gotta get anything, So if whatever's out there, I'm gonna just jump on it. But that's the wrong thing. We just kind of got to change the culture. Guys got to be more, more stronger in their approach and how they operate and be confident. So if a woman don't think you confident around her, she's gonna feel like you're not comfortable, confident around other men. So she's gonna, once you do get around other men, she's gonna be like, "What? Dang, you look like a little punk around them." So how can I, submit myself to you and you a punk? So that I think that's what's kind of going on now. Because my wife's seen me in action. I ain't no street. I was raised in the hood, whatever, but I'm not no street dude. So I know how to handle myself, whatever. But she's kind of seen certain situations that could have turned bad for the other person. But
for real, I was like, oh gosh, no. And he's so nice. So when I see him getting mad, I'm like, who done pissed you off?
Yeah. and that's another thing. If a guy's real nice, just don't mess with him. Like, cause it's a reason why he's real nice. Cause I don't want nobody to say, hey, I disrespected you and I caused this on you. So, cause I'm like my brothers and sisters will tell you, like, I'm crazy. Like, yeah. But
yeah, he a little special, but he's primarily nice because he doesn't want, all of those other things to come out. And I don't know if all nice men are like that, but if you have a nice man,
I got traumas too, goddamn it. So,
yeah, just keep them at that level because you never know why they're nice like that. And it's not a bad thing. It's just people, you never know who changed themselves. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah. Encourage, defiant, Impress says, I think sometimes women don't believe the things that men say out of their mouths because they will tell you one thing to correct yourself, but their actions are not matching what they tell you.
Yeah. You got to be 100% in every way. You know what I mean? One thing that I did was, especially like in a relationship I had to change myself first. So I tell a person, you know what I mean? Hey, you doing this wrong, right? Blah, 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 right? But then instead of me focusing on that stuff, I will focus on the things that they was asking of me. And instead of continue to go back and forth with the things they do wrong. So say if they say, hey, you did this wrong, I'm not going to say, well, you doing this wrong. I will just work on the issues that I got. So now when issues is fixed, I'm sitting here like, all right, what's up? You know what I'm saying? You going to change or no? If you don't change, all right, cool. You got to go. You know what I mean? I already worked on the stuff that you was asking of me. So now you have to take the steps to work on the things that, you know what I mean, that I need you. You know what I mean? Lady Dow here still fixing some of the things. I've been telling her.
I'm trying to crack some jokes. You too.
See what I'm saying? You see how I got it out of her? You know?
Oh, you just said not to do that, and I just did it. He's saying he don't point the finger when the finger's being pointed at him. And the reason why is because see how I said you too? Now we're going to talk about him too and me too. And it's nothing's going to get resolved because we should focus on one point and then move on to the second point. So all of it don't have to be worked out at once.
Yep.
That's all.
It's like this, right? It's like if your car is on fire, whatever, right? And then he was like, hey, the car's on fire. The car's on fire. And I said, yeah, the tires are flat. You're going to be like, but the damn car's on fire. Who cares about the flat tires? Like, of course, both of them are problems. Right? Because once you put the fire out, you're gonna want to drive your car away if you can, is if it's drivable. But you have to fix one of the issue at a time, you know, and then you got to fix the most important one. So you're not gonna just jump to the tires when the car is on fire. You know what I'm saying? Hey, make a clip out of this.
Okay. Empress says, kind of like do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Vic says, I'm cool, not nice.
Facts,
okay.
Man. See? And he got the Raiden hat on. He don't play no games, man. Big ain't on that booth BS.
John Wood says 100. Yeah.
Facts, man.
All right, we're gonna do one more video, you guys. Thanks for sticking around. Okay, let's see. I'm so sorry. Like I gotta get which one is good?
I don't know. Let's see.
I'm gonna play the last video, you guys, and we're gonna get up out of here.
Keep on.
That's it.
Just play anyone. Shoot, play this one.
All right, so we're gonna hold on, y'all. Let me share my screen.
I don't be trying to watch the videos. I be just trying to, you know what I'm saying?
So you sending me video? Let me stop.
Yep. You asked for me. She gonna ask 10 minutes before the live started, y'all.
No, today.
Let me hold her accountable.
Today was hectic, man. But I gotta show up. So I'm almost there. About to share it right now. Here we go. All right.
Everybody keeps saying, oh no, your wife comes first. The wife comes first. And I'm gonna tell y'all why y'all shouldn't put your wife first. bro, the divorce rate is at 50%, bro. So it's a 50-50 chance that me and my wife won't work out. So why should I put her before my daughter, my mother, my blood relatives, if in the near future there's no chance that we will be together? It's a 50-50 chance. So if somebody come to you and say, oh yeah, I'll give you $1 million to jump off this building, but it's a 50-50 chance that you will die. Are you going to jump off that building? I'm pretty sure if you were smart, you wouldn't do that. And I don't even know why y'all keep saying that. Don't let that girl be a daddy's girl. You're not going to come before her daddy. If anything, she going to try to compare you to her daddy. And then you have to match what her daddy has done for her. And then I'm so confused, bro, because the love from a wife is not going to be unconditional. Bro, if you go dead broke tomorrow, your wife is gone. That's why most divorces end anyway, money. So, again, tell me why I should put my wife first.
Wow.
So that's why you gotta vet properly, people. Hopefully y'all seen that. Oh my god. But it's a lot of, so just because the marriage rate is at a 50%, I mean divorce rate is at 50%. Back in the day, it wasn't that high. So when he would have got married when the divorce rate was 5-10% or a lot lower, you know what I mean? So now they talking about right now and saying like, hey, is that 50? So that means you have a half a chance of making it right, and you can be the statistic and make it better. You can start watching shows like this, getting around people that want to stay together, getting around people that has a problem with divorce, and these issues won't happen to you.
Date people that have a problem with divorce.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about men, because if the women are mostly filing, then that means y'all need to pick women that don't want to get a divorce just like you don't.
Like a lot of people, they knew that the person they was with or married wasn't all the way there, and they still married them. So that's why it's a 50% chance of divorce, because a lot of these marriages are not real marriages. They just people that gave somebody the title that didn't deserve it. And that's just being real. So of course, half the marriage is going to be divorced, but if you get with somebody that's solid, you don't got to worry about that stuff. And a lot of people thinking they're in solid relationships because they never had the training. They don't want to talk to people that's in a good relationship. They don't want to talk to people that have been married 40, 50 years or ask them for wisdom. Oh, you too old. You don't know nothing. It's different out here, dad, or it's different out here, auntie, grandma, whatever, and stuff like that. These women are not like you. So a lot of times that we say like somebody brought this point up too. Most businesses fail is at a higher rate than divorce. So are you gonna say, hey, don't start a business?
But everybody's starting businesses though.
Exactly. You won't say, oh, don't be an entrepreneur. Yes.
But y'all got
80% of companies failed in the first 5 years. Don't worry about that.
Right. Y'all got 5 new ideas with 5 streams of income. Y'all doing that good.
Exactly. You're a taxi driver
with employees, so you got to trust your employees though.
You're a
and
taxi,
they can take all your stuff.
And Uber driver, and you do DoorDash. You do all these different businesses and start, but you just want to just say, hey, because half of the divorces are gone. That's what I'm saying. We got to take accountability.
And this is my thing. So people like to use the excuse, well, I don't see married couples. Guess what? I didn't either at one point. I can't even use my parents. My parents got a divorce. I can't even ask them, how do you guys stay married? They stayed married 15 years, you guys, and they got a divorce. So their 15 years to me was nothing because it was ended. So I couldn't even go to my own people. So you know what I used to do before I got married to him? If I went to the store, I seen somebody old as hell with a man next to him, I would ask that woman, wow, oh my gosh, how did you guys stay married so long? Strangers. And you know how older people like to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me tell you, honey. And they'll talk all day.
Come here, baby.
Men, if I seen a guy that's, married, I could tell, you could see. I'll ask him, oh, well, can you please share, how do you keep your marriage? I'll ask anybody that I've seen, strangers. I didn't know many people that was married long, but that doesn't mean I couldn't learn or understand what I'm getting myself into. You can learn. I did. I learned from people I didn't even know. And they didn't have to tell me stuff like that. Now, were all of them in happy relationships? I wouldn't know that. But the stuff that they told me still stuck with me today. And I implement it into my marriage today. So be wise when you're asking for stuff. Don't be a fool. Don't let nobody tell you nothing crazy. If it makes sense and it's positive, take it.
Yeah. Even if it sounds crazy, a lot of times things might sound crazy at the beginning, but years down the road, you be like, "Oh, that's what they was talking about." So things sometimes it takes years for you to grasp great information, great wisdom from people. You're not gonna always have it all, and you might think this person don't know what they're talking about, but they actually do. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. So to sum up this entire topic, if you know if you have a baby mother or a wife, baby mothers are the ones who are not all baby mothers, but some baby mothers are 3 or 4 material, right? They want to have, have a promiscuous life. They don't talk about marriage. They don't talk about their romance goals, lifetime goals with a man. Everything is about self, right? That means that they don't want to be married. So you're looking for a wife. A wife wants to be married, and she's gonna let you know. She's gonna be waiting. She's gonna have her clock. Well, it's been 6 months. What are we doing here?
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're getting a little older, they're gonna want the ring quick. They're gonna let you know. If she's not speaking that, that's one way you can tell. Another live we'll do next week is how you could tell if your wife is a wife, because it gets deep. There's women that want to be married all day. They get into that marriage and they not doing wifely duties. So that's another topic. But you got to start off with the ones that want to get married first. Don't be, getting with people that don't even want to be married. Then you're going to get yourself stuck. So we're going to get into it again. I don't know if James is going to be here or not, but we're going to get into
Hey, you kicked me off the show.
We'll be more prepared next time. And I mean by being on time and, today, like I said. But yeah, I say probably Monday next week, we're going to get into, is your wife actually a wife? All right. So you don't want to miss that. And if anybody wants to join my live, please DM me at LadyDieDTM, or you can shoot me an email at bookladydy@gmail.com. All right. Why are you laughing? Empress says, I do the same thing. What's the key to a successful marriage? And they love to share because they know how it feels to be in love. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're doing the same. But yeah, Empress, if you ever want to be on my live too, just hit me up. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to, because you've been here. So Jones Boy 804 says, quality discussion. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
Bro, man. Appreciate it, man. We need brothers too, man. That's like they want to be in these type of conversations. And for the women, these are the best type of guys to get with, because they want to be here for the conversation. They looking for that wife. They looking for that woman. Like sometimes, like people look at my wife as like, dang, like man, I wish I had a woman. I wish women were like you out here, and I would have been wifed them up. So. I mean, guys like him appreciate women telling the truth, standing up there, and being up front. So appreciate always being here, bro.
Yes, for sure. All right, cool. I'm gonna check that out. Thanks, girl. Thanks, appreciate Big. Always showing up. Everybody too. I see a lot of consistent people in here. Thank you so much. Definitely stick around. Our channel is growing. Our platforms are growing. I'm making a lot of connections, and I'm trying to get out there to push, this knowledge of marriage, a healthy one. So thank you so much. All right. There are great men and women out here like James and Lady Di. Thank you so much. Yes. But on that note, make sure you keep your days productive. Don't waste too much time wasting time, because goals are not going to get accomplished. All right, man. Thank you.
All right, y'all.
Music licensing reimagined.
your soul to master.
Music licensing
From the moment that
reimagined.
you breathe, get to chasing after. Yeah. All that you want, all that you ever dreamed. You can make anything of this life. Someday we'll make it alright. Other days we only can someday try. We only try. No matter what people say, either way, we're gonna get
Artlist.io.
someday. Other days we only can try. Other days, no matter what people say, no matter what they say, we gonna someday we'll make it on. Someday, other days we only can try. Other days, no matter what people say.
Music licensing reimagined.
Someday